Welcome guys, Hammer Brother No Cassette Stream. Oh my goodness, okay. I didn't know when I would have to go and explain this. Because I would let people trickle in and, we could talk about all this, but y'all are here, Sinvec, Ayo Spring Roll, Hammer Brother, welcome. So yeah, this is probably not going to be the first time or last time that I'm going to say this tonight, but yeah, in my Discord, I provided some updates in the gear channel. Yeah, it's bricked. It's bricked at this point. I'll give the rundown for anyone who doesn't want to read it. But also, if you're not already part of the Discord and you're watching right now, feel free to join the Discord. But anyways, here's the update. What I'd learned is that, well, I've learned a lot of things about Nakamichi MR1s. Specifically MR1s and Nakamichi cassette decks in general. The one that I have has 3 motors. One is for, how do I put this? One is for operating the reel so that like it can move like tape. One of them is another motor for the capstan, which is where we change the belts. And I don't know what the best explanation for that one is other than like it provides resistance so that when it moves tape, it can also like move tape at the optimal speed. And then there's a third one, a third motor for like how you operate changing the modes. Like if you're going from play to rewind, fast forward, stop, pause, all those. Basically all 3 of those motors are messed up on mine. And I think like there's little bits and pieces all around. I'll try to sum it up. I'll try not to be too long, but when I thought of changing the belts, that was for the capstan motor. It didn't seem to actually have any great effect on solving the initial issues of the tape constantly stopping and slipping tape out. I also worry that I might have made it worse in that all this jostling around had caused the pressure to sort of drop in terms of like how it'll slip tape for speed. So then everything started playing really fast. So I may have made that problem worse. What I then found out was the reel motor that operates like the movement of the tape. I think that just needed to be cleaned. So I cleaned it, but I think there's a chance that I may have messed it up while I cleaned it. Because it would actually, I got it to a point. Chipmunk music? yeah. Sorry, I'm also realizing, I think I'm playing some music, but I don't even hear it right now. This is just on Spotify. I'm just trying to play something. Do you guys hear music? I don't know if you guys hear music. Okay, I hear it. Okay, so the second motor is this reel motor that moves the tape like from where the holes are, the prong. So it spins the tape there. I had the sense that like, okay, what I'm realizing is that there's an idler arm connected to that shifts it between rewind and then play and fast forward. And what I'm realizing is that like what I'd found out, and I was doing a lot of this off stream because I was realizing, and you guys probably saw it, like I did 2 6-hour streams on Thursday and Friday, and I was like starting to get a little bit frustrated. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to give you guys that energy, because yeah, like basically that was 12 hours over 2 days. I added on like at least another 18 hours since then, and I'm just like mauling the whole time. Anyways, I had the sense that I needed to clean, barely hear it. Okay. I had the sense that I needed to clean this reel motor, because there's this idler arm, that is supposed to switch between like rewind versus fast forward and play. And also there's a center position for stop and pause. And when I was really, when the very beginning, before I did any, like I touched this at all, and tape would just like stop like 5 to 9 minutes in, what I realized was that this arm would just like move itself out of the play position. And it's like, I don't think that had nothing to do with belts. but it would just like, the arm would just go like this and just move itself into the stop or pause position. And so I got this bright idea to clean the motor, and this real motor was like really, really deep in. So there's just a lot more movement. I needed to get a lot of stuff out of the tape transport until I could get to this real motor to clean it, and to clean it like successfully. So I was able to do that. But one thing I did was where there's like brush contacts to actually start spinning, you know, for this idler arm. I was watching these videos of people like buffing it. Like they were using some tool, like some really fast tool to like buff it down. And I was like, I don't have anything to buff. Like I don't have one of those quick buffing tools. And I just thought I had this then bright idea to like use a nail, like one of those, the Norbauer files, like a filing tool. And I was like, oh shit, this is not working out right because I'm not polishing this. I'm just making it even scratchier. I cleaned it. There's no more of the gunky dirt, but now it was probably just all scratchy. So I don't know if it was that. It was probably that. But then there was also probably the sense that like just getting this deep into it and like handling it in with my grimy hands, probably just didn't help at all either. So one or the other things, you know, was a problem. And so when I put it back together, I actually got it to a point, and it was at a point this morning after what was probably 24 hours of work by this point, 24 or more hours. I got to a point this morning where it could actually play, and it would play things chipmunk music like super fast. Zero, there's no packages today. There's lint on my lens? Is there lint on my lens? Well, there's like a yellow bag thing right there. All heck's welcome. So I got it to a point where it would actually play chipmunk music super fast, even when I dialed everything down as slow as possible. But I was able to get it to play whole cassette tape sides. So there was no more stopping at 5 to 9 minutes. It would just actually go to the end of a tape, like a tape side. But the problem was I introduced more issues. So we already have this chipmunk sound, but now I introduced this extra issue where I could no longer rewind and I could no longer fast forward. So somehow it's like I could actually get playback, the most important thing to work, just albeit fast, but like I can't do anything else with this deck. So I'm just like, okay, like I want to figure out one or the other, or hopefully both. So I'm going to work on it for another several more hours. So I work on it for several more hours here, and I bricked it. What had happened was there was the third motor, the motor that helps you like change modes from play to stop. Moon Operator, welcome. Sinvec, everybody here. Zero, no packages today. Dark Mode Media, Hammer Brother, everybody welcome to the stream. I'm just giving this rundown. So I'm about 30 hours in, and what had happened was this mode motor, the control motor, the third and final motor. There are tiny white specks as part of the stream when I move the window, and they're in the same place, so I assume it's the lens or the sensor. Shrug. Oh, let me wipe that down, see if this changes anything. So this third motor actually ended up just having like the kind of final straw issue, which was let me know if that's better. Basically, when trying, like, there was 30 hours of me just handling everything, right? And one thing was that, like, I didn't disconnect any connectors, like, to the actual, like, main PCBs or any of the sub PCBs. What I instead was doing was trying to keep everything the same, and then if I ripped out anything that was soldered, just try to solder it back in. And I was able to do that, and I was spending a lot of time doing that. So just still goofy. But at one point, I think like there was something that ripped out while it was powered on and playing. And this caused a number of issues. Like it was stuck in like it was stuck where like there was a point where the transport was engaged, like there was a tape in there and it was playing, and you couldn't get out of it. And so like I had to disconnect more things, and then I ripped out more things. And then when trying to finally put it back together for like the last time, well, it was literally the last time, it started doing this thing where the transport was like, it was engaging and disengaging itself constantly. And when I finally got it to like stop, the motor went out. Like the actual ability to change from stop to play and back and forth and rewind and fast forward, it just went out. Like you can no longer do it without like manually using your finger to like twist in, which you can't do when this whole thing is closed. So it's like the whole point was that I wanted a cassette deck for my rack. I can't actually mount it and then reach in and then physically manually change this thing every single time, which is super annoying. But even if I could, it would be like, it would be super annoying, but I can't. So this motor is dead. I tried hooking up a 9-volt battery. White pixels. Where's the white pixel? I mean, there's stuff here. Like, I mean, if I move around, do they go away? Okay. So yeah, this control motor is dead. I tried hooking up a 9-volt battery. It didn't work. So the motor is just dead. That motor is dead, where the other two have problems. The capstan one might not have a problem, but it might be related to that motor. So at least 2 of 3, okay, one is dead, one has major issues, and one is possibly an issue. And I'm just looking at this like, this is fucked up because all 3 motors are necessary for operation. You try this, put an LED across the motor. I could try that too. Spin it fast with your finger. I'm not 100% sure that I completely follow that, but here's my situation. There are so many problems with the most critical parts, which are all 3 motors. And I'm looking at it like, I paid $500 for this. I got $160 back because I saw problems. Granted, when I reported back to him what the problems were, I'm realizing now not the actual problems, but still like at least $150 worth of problems here at this point, at least. So I have a few options. One is I need to source replacement parts. Sometimes there are eBay listings for individual parts, but otherwise you could go and try to gamble and like try to find other decks, the same ones or maybe others, and cannibalize those just for harvesting. And then just come back to this. I don't want to do that. I've done like 30 hours over like the last like 5 or 6 days. And I'm in like basically the worst position you could be in. I don't want to do that, at least for a while. The second option is to find a technician, which I think we've talked about before. Technicians I go to refer me to the expert, and the expert says tape transport repair $600 and an 18-month wait. It's an option. The third option is to call this junk, either just throw it out, maybe try to sell this for parts, because even if these motors are bad, there's other parts other people might need. Oh yeah, there was another thing too. Oh my God, I was malding. I was on a phone call with Ada last night, and I feel bad now because I was getting so mad at the deck. There was like a little like split washer, tiny split washer that has tendencies to fly just all over the place when you take it out or insert it into where it needs to go. And there's 3 spots on the deck for it. And this one specifically is just, I lost it. I felt it bounce off of my head. I couldn't find it. And I still don't know where it is. And I'm just like, oh my God. So that was just another thing. Anyways, so the 2 options, technician, harvest parts, try to do it myself again, but neither of those things are going to be happening anytime soon. The last option is to call this junk. and either sell it for parts, whatever, I don't know, and then just buy another one. And the thing is that, like, I think I had found this post, and I might have shown it on stream a long while back, of this guy who basically said, like, I fell victim to this situation where you try to do, you know, some digging around, some investigation online on what you should do. And there are some people who have some very, very strong convictions because you're super old who say, get a vintage deck. If you get a vintage deck and make sure that the vintage deck works right, then it's going to be the best experience you ever have. The problem is getting to that point, I'm realizing now, is just really absurd. Like, at least for me, when it's like, I want something here that fits my need, which is I want something nice. I want something that can play and record. I want something that goes into a rack. I mean, those are my criteria here. Not like 4 criteria: nice, plays, records, fits in a rack. Finding advice from old heads online telling you to get a Nakamichi deck, like, you're falling victim to this, because like that means like you're gonna have to really, really, really work for this. Like, you're gonna have to really, really, really work for this. And I mean, I guess it's similar to the keyboard hobby. I'm guessing it's similar to like a hobby like PC building, but way harder. It's just like way harder, because who knows what they're doing here? Like, you can scour like small amounts of people who might have similar issues to what problems you have for decks that are not yours. And you have to be someone with really, really good dexterity. And it's just like, I'm just mad. Like, this guy posted this on Tapeheads, basically saying, I fell victim to this and I just feel like it's just not worth it. And that's what the guy said. And I'm looking at it, and this is the feeling that I'm having now. It's not, like, it's really not worth it. Because at the end of the day, like, how many MR1s am I gonna need for this to actually work to my spec, you know? So the guy ended up recommending something that is just like, I feel like this might be the case, which is there are these modern decks that these old heads shit on because they believe that the tech in there, like in these modern decks, are like not as good. And they might be right. I can actually go and look in the specs and I can see kind of maybe what they might be saying, but I can also look at those specs and realize there's actually definitely features missing out of this feature set, 100%. And I can understand the argument. But if it's a new item, you can at least get it and like it'll work. And if it doesn't work, like, I mean, like, I can return it to the retailer I bought it from. I can go to that actual like company and then ask for some assistance, or like, you know, try to figure out an RMA. Like, you have options here at this point. If it doesn't work, which it should as a brand new item. So like, I might go towards that route. I guess like the issue now is that, like, you know, just I mean, I guess it's like lessons learned, but kind of wasted time. And it's just like, also like, I guess like over time, those decks, even those modern decks, have kind of gone up in price a little bit, just, you know, with the cost of it. But man, like, I don't know, the molding was just, yeah, the molding was just bad. Like, I don't know. I feel bad because I was just, last night when I lost that split washer, like, knowing that like I got rugs here, like, it's just, I got a million things here. Oh, like, oh, I flipped out, man. I flipped out. So, this modern deck that exists, that's supposed to be good, is rack mountable, but like, you know, might not be good to old head standards. It's a Tascam 202 Mark 7. Which I think right now retails for $600, and it's just like, fuck, that's like almost twice as expensive as the Nakamichi deck that I got. But Nakamichi decks are supposed to be like probably, I guess, in the 600-ish range if you try to find it in a condition that would be supposedly good and serviced. But at this point, I just never know. I just never know at this point. So I don't even think you can use vintage decks as a bar. So, and Thixius, welcome. So yeah, is it too late to contact them for a full refund? I mean, here, like I feel like I made it right with the seller. Like it's just, I got a partial refund to take this back to like a 4 parts price, knowing that like, well, I wanted to dig my heels into this and try to figure it out. But I'm supposed to have that attitude, I guess, but like, oh, like just the frustration, the honest frustration of just dealing with this, just a real challenge. So that's my story. I said I wouldn't make this long, but I definitely made that long. So apologize for that. I guess I'm just curious, like, what is this spot that you guys are seeing? Like, do I really have specs? Can you guys, like, I don't know if you guys can like screenshot this and then like, I don't know, send it in the Discord or something. I feel like I'd like to know how to clear things out here if possible. But all right, let's just get right into it. I guess that story time takes place of the packages that I don't have. Read my other chat. What did I miss this? Okay. White pixels? Oh shit, they're, oh, I think I see them. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna activate and deactivate. All right, I disappeared. I wonder, is it still there? I think it's still there. All right, let me think. What are some other possibilities? I wonder. AO Springle, the motor should power the LED when you spin it by hand if it lights the motor is working. Maybe dust on the sensor. I feel like I've seen this before, but I can't quite remember. I don't think it's dust. I think it's literally some kind of connection. So here, let me try to, I'll turn this off. Turn it back on. Let's see. Still there. Strange. It's weird. Like on my streaming PC where I'm like monitoring myself, I don't actually see the issue. Do I? Oh, I do. Yeah, it's definitely there, huh? Yeah, I have no clue. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, at least, time to dismount. Oh my god. Never. Okay. At least you won't see it that much when we reduce the size here and I just go down into this. Okay. Hopefully it's not that bad when you look at it in the corner. We'll see. Damn, that is really weird. I wonder what that all is. Crazy. Okay. Hopefully no pixels here, and even if there were, they'll probably be hard to see over just the general design of this, but can't see it now. Okay. Good. All right. So, let's introduce what we're working on. This is a Matrix Falcon. So here's my thing about the Matrix Falcon. This board is really nice. I have some extracurricular issues with it, but they're not like significant by any stretch. But here's what we'll do. We'll do some type tests. So you can just like listen in, see how it is before we get started with this. We're gonna rebuild this with topre today. All hex, welcome if you're out there lurking, but welcome and thank you. All hex tracked down this topre kit, this topre Falcon kit for the Matrix Falcon. So that's what we're gonna be building with. Yes, this is classic red. Okay, so let's show this off. I will turn off the music, point this downwards a little. Alrighty. So this has a Zelio. This has Zelio V1 Redux switches. It's an alu plate. It's a Falcon. Not much more you can say about that. All right. So here's what we'll do. We'll do like a 60-second test. We'll do maybe like a couple 15s. Hold up. Oh my goodness. All right, let's just do a 30. So terrible. Let me know what you guys think of the sound here. All right, last one. Alrighty. So that's this board. I guess now it's time to work on a build, huh? Okay. This behind us. I maybe shouldn't have done that in case I still need it, but whatever. All right. So what do we need, and in what order? I guess we could take a look at the actual topre kit and then kind of work at it from there. I wonder, do you guys know if there are build guides for the topre Falcon? I'm guessing there probably is somewhere, but I am too lazy to look it up, and if anyone can provide that in the chat, I would be appreciative. Otherwise, we could just try to guess. I'm down with guessing too. Okay, so here is the PCB. So it looks like we have some spots to like snap off. These don't look super easy to snap. I hope they are. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel a little bit worried. Aha! There are two plates, huh? One looks like alu, the other looks like FR4. Now, I have long been, is this a, oh yeah, this is like, imagine if you didn't need to snap them. This is like, I don't know, it's like kind of got this gloss on one side, which is actually kind of interesting. And then like it's printed on or etched on or something, the 6XV Falcon and the lightning bolt logo. So I like the idea of topre on alu. That's what I really like about the non-HHKV boards. And in fact, that's actually one thing I kind of don't like that much about the heavy grail, which is that like the heavy grail really retains the essence of the HHKB, which is to sound like plastic. And part of me is like, if I'm working on like a super, super nice metal custom, I kind of want it to sound metally, you know? Where do they source? Yeah. So I separately have a Realforce 91 UBK. And this is the one that had the Just Systems sticker, even though it's not a Just Systems keyboard. So that's what we're going to be harvesting out of, because I'm not going to use this Realforce. It's not even like an ANSI layout. It's not an HHKB. So that's what we're going to do. Domes are fine, but where do people source the conical springs from? Also from a Realforce. So like you need to source not only, like you need to source a bunch of things. You need to source the stuff that you can get from Deskeys. You can get sliders there if you want to do MX stuff, and stabilizer sliders as well. You could get, what else? Here, you can use MX plate mount stabilizers. There's no holes here for PCB mount, but you can use plate mount stabilizers here. So that's what we'll use today. But you actually need the housings. You need housings. You need domes, which I guess you could also get from Deskeys, but you need housings, you need domes, and you need springs. And so the housing and springs have to come from somewhere, including the housings for enter and left shift. So we can get those from a Realforce, like any Realforce that has just existed in R1. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So I have to recall now what to do. And this is probably going to be a long night in that respect, huh? Did they sell this in group buy? I remember this kind of appeared out of nowhere. They announced it. I missed the initial buy, and I think they might have had like 2 drops. But like the Falcon itself was like an MX only like release, but then they released an Alps plate and PCB kit, and then they did this topre one too, and I just think it's really incredible, honestly. So very cool. Okay, so we got that. There's some other little extras in here as well. Meanwhile, this right here is the Realforce that we're going to be harvesting housings and springs from. Comparison with the heavy grill later. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'm not going to front. I'm going to be totally honest. I started super late today, I recognize. I've already gotten hit with the that sort of wave of tiredness, all things considered, because I've been sleeping late trying to look at this tape deck. Meanwhile, I do have to be up at like 8 a.m. to you know, I have a meeting at 8 a.m. So there's a lot going on here. All right. If anyone knows where to find this any sort of Matrix Falcon topre build guide, let me know, because if there's some technique to snap this off, I would be really appreciative of knowing, because some of this gets very, very close to like what I think are critical parts of the PCB, and that includes like what looks like the electrocapacitive, like, I don't know if you call them traces here as well, but I see them cut really close to that. I also see them cut really close to these components, like all of these SMD components here. So if there's any guide out there that tells you the safety of how to snap it, let me know. I guess harvesting is probably the first safe move, so perhaps I will do that. I don't know. Part of me is like, should I run polls for some of this configuration stuff? I know that. Oh, where is this? We also had a couple other things here as well, which I'm also still trying not to show some of this on camera because I haven't ripped any of the shipping labels off. But We got a couple of sets of domes. Now I think we also have the super heavies in this drawer. We also got the Deskeys sliders, which I wanted to try out. And then finally, we got this, which came in stock just randomly at one point, and I was checking. We got the drill and the template. Topre type haven't made the perfect source board. I use needle nose pliers when I snap these things, but might be sketch in this instance to kind of spread out the snap if it makes sense long wise. Oh, that makes sense. I feel like I've done that once and I just forgot that I did that. So thank you for that heads up. Okay. Okay, let me find that pack of domes. All right, so we'll run a poll for this later. I forget the weights of these. I think this one might be 56 and this one might be, I don't know, 52, 56. I'm not sure. Let me find it. Okay. Just drop. Okay. Not a real build guide, but my help. Okay, let's check that out. Interesting. Okay, let's just work with this. So as I type on this guy, maybe I should run a type test for this, but I just don't know where I'd plug this in. Oh, I can plug this in here, I guess. We've done a type test for this before, but here we go. And here I am with like no real way to stop this music, huh? What the hell? Okay. Ooh, build guides. All right. Let's do another quick type test. This is of the stock domes in this 91U. We'll do another. 15 seconds. Jesus, this is hard. Alrighty. Oh, this guide is loading these giant pictures very slowly. Okay. So let's recall, I forgot how to open Realforce's up. It looks like there are these tabs. That might actually be it. Just these 4 tabs. Nice. Oh, okay, that just lifts right off. Very slick. Okay, so there's a connector there, which hopefully we just be able to push out here. See if I could do it with my fingers. There we go. Triggity, welcome. Grounding cable. Is there even a grounding cable on this? Did I miss it? Okay, a bunch of screws. So let me go grab some trays. I'm definitely gonna need some trays for this one. Welcome to the stream, everybody, by the way. Appreciate the time. I'm going to plug this back in for now. Seeing how so many screws. It's unreal, isn't it? I wonder, and I feel like a little sad in kind of some ways here, right? Like, or I feel bad. When you go like in the aftermarket and try to buy these like R1 Realforces, like I sometimes feel bad because it's like, do they know that all I'm doing is using this for harvesting? Like, what if they wanted to sell it to someone who would actually enjoy this board? You know, and they think that I'm going to enjoy this board. But here I am. Completely taking away its life. Another R1 bites the dust. Yep. I wonder if these silver screws also have to be unscrewed. I forget. Also, I separately wonder. I love my R1. I wouldn't want to see it just for someone just to harvest the HHKB. Oh, sell it. I see. I see. I mean, it has to come from somewhere, though. I heard that Deskeys was producing a housing. This build is going to be interesting in a lot of different ways, isn't it? I foresee this, you know, like, it's going to be quick, and it's also going to be slow, just for different reasons that MX builds are. Right? Like, there's all this, like, well, at least for this, I gotta remove all these housings. Okay, so it's still all together. So these silver ones also need to be removed. And those go either on the, that's the one silver patch, but all the silver ones go into the white circles. Broken ass boards. I don't know. I mean, I'm just like, I feel like there's a reason that these JIS ones go for cheaper. They're just not as desirable from like all of the, you know, all of us, I guess, materialistic people who are just trying to get like ANSI TKLs. Not me, but like I think like I had spoken to someone who said he wanted to really just not get into topre unless he got his hands on an 86U. And the thing is like, oh, that's gonna be hard because that got discontinued when I was like first in the hobby. Oh, I also realized, shit, I didn't take out the keycaps. Probably should have done that, but I guess we could just pull this out. Oh, I didn't take out one screw. I guess I could pull out these keycaps right now then. Lurkin, hey, thanks for lurking. Appreciate it. Everybody else out there, hope your night is going well. Oh, I felt that like peel off. We still have to lube one stabilizer. Actually, we need to lube all the stabilizers, but we need to lube one MX stabilizer. Plate mount. So we know that's going to be exciting. Not the cleanest board I've ever seen, but not the dirtiest. Bought this Nintendo Virtual in 1997 when they were being blown out by Toys R Us for like $30. Wait, I think you mentioned this, and you sold it for like something crazy, right? Was it still new in box? Gadget Blues, welcome by the way. Gadget Blues, you might have missed the whole spiel, but the Nakamichi deck is dead. Sold last month or 2K. Relevant point that the guy said he was gonna open it. Whoa. Ah, okay. Someone actually like enjoying it. How do you feel about that? I feel like that's one way to like kind of maybe hopefully guarantee that it works. But at the same time, it's like, oh man, he's not even keeping it for good value. But again, maybe a good thing. Like he owns it, but why do you pay 3-4x price for a new in-box one? Yeah. I mean, I guess it's like a guy who I guess so, yeah. It's like that like in that respect, I guess, yeah, it is a little weird. I wonder, does anyone like make like a like Virtual Boy reproductions? That's got to be like a thing, right? I wonder, like, you know, like with all the VR, any VR headset out there, is there like Virtual Boy emulators? I'm sure there must be, right? Emulators, but obviously not the same due to the 3D effect. Man, this is like, it feels like it's peeling really funny. And it's just like kind of scary to lift off because I don't want things to fly out everywhere. Ooh. Look at that, only one of them. Only one was lost right there. So there's like an adhesive that's like pretty much one-time use that helps like stick a lot of these like domes or dome sheets to these PCBs for anyone who hasn't seen this before. And so we're pretty good, except for just save this one right here. So pretty good, but you know, it's still gonna go away once we need to get those springs. VR emulator, but last time I checked, you had to sideload it on an Oculus Quest, where it requires a semi jailbreak. Oh, interesting. There's so much cred here, and this is like what, my nice mats. All right, I want to clean this, because like some of it is like a little bit kind of nasty. But maybe I should also just wait to clean it till I get the housings off, so I won't need to clean the plate. Back to keywords. I got shipping notification on my KBD fans Tiger 80. Nice. Did you watch the Teja just built a proto? That's crazy that he just built a proto and it's shipping already. That's wild. Okay, so I have forgotten how to take these off. Is this something that you could conceivably use this for? How do you remove housings from a Realforce plate? Damn, am I stupid or something? Do you guys know? I am in something of a struggle at the current moment. Oh, that's interesting. There's like a 1.75U stabilizer right here. Blue in stock and then Arctic Sky for later. Ooh. I don't know the last time I actually ever removed like a Realforce housing from a plate. So this is actually like a little bit foreign to me. Okay, didn't look like I broke the tabs. Are you just supposed to like shoot it out like that? There's also this reality that I'm going to be trying to remove these sliders too, so that I could use the Deskeys MX sliders. Okay, this is gonna be slow. These are tight. All right, 1/20th of the way. Like, I know all the things to do, I just don't really remember the order. Gotta like lube the PCB, lube the housings. Dumb question, why are you using this board for parts? It's necessary specifically for these like certain custom topre builds. Yeah, so like I think like for example the Avia. I'm not sure about the other Nox3 offerings because I don't really pay attention to the non-Avia ones, but the Avia and this Falcon, and I guess the corresponding the Matrix, I think ME, which again I also am not paying close attention to if it's actually the ME or not. Gordon Derb, oh shit, Matrix topre. Hey, Gordon Derb, welcome, welcome. Oh, whoa. That's the first time I've ever seen that badge. Watching without video? What? Are you gonna use a gasket on the plate? Did this come with gaskets? I don't actually even remember what was included in this kit. How do you know what I'm saying right now? I don't know if I see gaskets. I see some standoffs and like about 1 million screws, stabilizer wires. So if you're talking about like those, like the, I don't know how to put it this. What is it, like plate gaskets? Like the ones that kind of just like are like fillers? No, because I don't have them. I probably should have got them, huh? Ian, oh my goodness. Ian keeps with the big ol' raid, that party of 3. All right, you know, one thing, the little hack, the little pro hack is that every time I go and scream that, I think recently at least, I'll go and scream this whole raid thing, and then I use it to like stretch. That's the hack. I was talking about plate gaskets. You can grab them off AliExpress or Amazon for cheap. I can send you the link. For sure, yeah. I don't have any on hand. I would think maybe I probably should get some at some point, but you know, we could do that like on another build, I suppose. Probably gonna be like annoying to have to like do this whole process again though, to be perfectly honest. Because taking these, like, I don't know, is it that this plate is tight or something? Because it seems really tight. I'm trying to remove these housings. I don't know if I've missed something here, but I'm struggling to get these housings more than I thought I would. How you doing, mate? Yin Keeps, I'm doing great. I'm a little tired though. I spent many hours over the last 6 days unsuccessfully trying to restore a tape deck, like a vintage cassette tape deck. And it's like I had, how do I put this? If before I had something that was like 30% good, I had restored it to a point where it was maybe like, I don't know, 45 to 50% good and better usable than before. Before I suddenly bricked it. So yeah, that part was kind of disappointing, but on top of that, it's just like I've put so many hours into it over the last like 5 days that, like, you know, I'm a little tired, a little sleep deprived. So I get to wondering if I'll actually finish this build tonight. I think I will, but I'm not sure. Topre pain. Topre stuff is a pain sometimes, but worth. Yeah, like especially if you do it right. Oh my god, I felt choose XRF. Oh man. Oh, that was incredible. Yeah, I had a cat start throwing halfway through your first tape deck stream, missed a second. Ah, man. Sorry about that. Well, I mean, honestly, I think some people here found it interesting. Me, interesting is not the word that I would use to describe it, personally. But if you guys enjoyed it, then all right. Mick Fernando, what's going on? Oh, damn, it's the Matrix Topre PCB. How is it? We're still harvesting parts. I probably should have harvested parts from before. But, hey, you guys got a type test out of this JIS Realforce out of it. Watching me struggle to use anything that's not an HHKB. Saw it on YouTube. It was like 12 hours. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely something. Yeah, and I did like 18 hours off stream. So like 30 in total, just about. And it was not so fun, especially the end where everything broke. I mean, it's the cam motor, the mode or control motor that just gave out, and I'm just like, this right here is where I say it's too much. This is too much. I was just dealing. I was dealing with all of the other nonsense, but the cam motor dying was just too much. Last night I was malding. I felt so bad malding in front of Ada like that. I flipped out. Last night I flipped out, but today I was just like, when the cam motor died, I just noped out of it. What are the kind of boxes you store your keyboards again? So I have two different types of boxes that I store keyboards in, and sometimes I use them for shipping things. I don't know if it happens to be the case, all hex, that you have both types. I don't know who I've sent what to and what boxes for all these prizes. It's past my bedtime. Hope you have a good rest of your stream. Ian Keeps, thanks so much for that. That big old raid. Hope you have a good night. Imagine not bringing a keyboard to a meet. Sold out so fast. Actually, yeah, this one, I didn't even get my hands on it. It was all hex tracked this down and offered it to purchase. So I was just like, oh yeah, hell yeah. I missed mine. I missed my opportunity. So anyways, the boxes, yeah, the cardboard ones. Fuck, there's two. One of them literally was made for flatbreads. And that's the one where it opens up and then like it closes with the flaps just like top down. There's another type of box that I use that was a custom cut one. I think it was from this. I could be totally wrong. Let me find out. The other one that I was using was, I don't even know. It was like a clamshell. There's a clamshell, like the other one I use is a clamshell design, but like the way that they cut it, like I had this custom like cut, was like, just like, I don't know. I feel like there were some issues. Like the perforations were very, very weak. It was like very sad how weak the perforations were. So there's all these like boxes I have where they're just like, they're slightly, the folding is slightly imperfect because like the perforations are just so bad. Meanwhile, it's just like, I think there's just like extra stuff like on the boxes that like I just cut out at this point, like just with a box cutter. Like, it's just like, in theory, they were so good, but to be perfectly honest, like, they're not that much better, if at all, than the flatbread ones. So yeah, I use the flatbread ones a lot to ship, so that might be what you have. Is that what you were looking for? The answer? Clamshell, flatbread. What else? I mean, I think they're called like craft boxes. KRAFT. Thank you. All right. Yeah, you know, I call it clamshell, the second one, but I'm not even sure if that's like what they called it on the place I ordered it from. But I always think of them as clamshell. I need keywords to find the right size. I can... Oh, well, I see. I mean, I was about to tell you, like, oh, I could send you the ones I use. But I'm realizing you're probably not storing 60% in them. Check out my local used gear dealer, hawthornestereo.com. They're also a servicer, so their gear is pretty solid. For example, they have a Nakamichi RX202, which is the one that flips the cassette. My long time requirement is that it needs rack ears, and I don't recall the 202 being one that has rack ears. I wonder if it has the ability to just throw rack ears onto it, like if it has the right holes. Because I'm realizing I think they have some models, like Nakamichi does have some models like that, but at the same time I was just like, I don't know if you were here for my whole story, but I was just like, again, I was flipping out so much where I'm just like, I might as well just like not even go vintage anymore. Like I'm considering not going vintage and just getting one of those like the modern Tascams that I think a lot of old heads have been shitting on. But I feel like it's a better guarantee that I'll have something that works. Hi, parents. Hi, Cujo. Parents. But I'll check it out. Hawthorne Stereo. I feel like that name might be familiar. BWest Life does reviews of modern Tascams, etc. I did see a YouTube video of like someone who explained like who was like trying to do an honest review of the Tascam as someone who I guess had a lot of experience with tape decks. And he basically mentioned like, yeah, it's not as bad as people say, but it's definitely, you know, like not the best. But like to me, like I feel like my criteria has kind of changed, or maybe my criteria is just not necessarily maybe what I've been guided myself to do. My criteria is just generally nice. That was like the first one. Then it just has to work. And then it needs rack ears. By the way, I bought those rack ears for this Yamaha. I have a few pieces of modern TX/Tascam gear and they're decent. Not a cassette though, I see. Yeah, I know they make like turntables, receivers, all kinds of different stuff, and I feel like I've heard people say like, "Oh yeah, this stuff's good." Oh, it's gonna be a while. Stare Cujo, being raised by Twitch now. Stare Gordo. Wow. By the way, guys, we're like so close to like 1,000 followers. So if you're watching and not following yet, and if you like what you see, there should be a follow button under this stream that you might be interested in. Click it. That and tell your friends. Damn, you are real close to 1K. Yeah. Very. Can't wait to hit 1,000. The unfollow icon really plays in your emotion with that little breaking heart image. Also, by the way, I feel like I think I've mentioned this in my last couple of streams, but guys, like, I've been playing Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I think I can pretty safely conclude it's the best Pokemon game I've ever played. Like, just gameplay wise, nothing. I don't know. I think I will always love 3rd gen. And the, you know, and on top of that, the remakes, Ruby Sapphire and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I'll always love those. But holy smokes, Arceus. Unbelievable. Like, damn, like, I don't know how to put this. I tried the new Kirby, but can't turn the fucking music up. But yeah, I feel like Arceus has just a really solid, really incredibly solid like gameplay model where it's like, or just like design wise, I don't know. To me, it's just like, oh, it's great. Like I think like they tackled like the open world in a really nice way, like Breath of the Wild. Granted, it's not as like nice as Breath of the Wild, but like breaking that old formula, as much as like I like the formula of like the other games, like breaking it in the way that they did is great. There's a story, you can complete the story, then there's missions, and then I'm guessing at some point I'm gonna complete the missions, but then past that, like the Pokédex itself has its own missions. So there's just like secondary missions, and it's like, I think at some point, I don't think I'm gonna like complete the entire Pokédex, but I don't know. No predicting, or like I can't really speak on that. But it is, wow, like I feel like they really, how do I put this? They really did well. I think making the game more rewarding. Like that feeling of being rewarded was tackled very well in this game. Also, let me know, guys, that you guys are watching me just like remove housings from this plate, but if you guys know of any way to do this faster than how I'm doing it, let me know. Because I feel very slow. It's like, this is really tight and not the easiest thing. And I'll be honest, like in all the stuff I've ever done with topre in my past, like I think most of the stuff I used to do with topre was just like dome swapping. I was doing dome swapping a lot. Way back in the day, but I don't think I've removed housings. I don't think I have. They did really well at the gameplay loop. Yeah. There's a couple, there's a couple things that like I wished like they would have improved on. Like, I don't think these are spoilers, so I'm just gonna say them for anyone who has actually played, or even if you haven't. But I'm just gonna list it off. My two like complaints that I have that I can think of off the top of my head. One is that your character can't jump. I will leave it at that. But I wish that my character could jump. Now, I know I've completed the game and I know what happens, but I just wish that you could jump. So that's my first complaint. My second complaint is that when you're at the home base, I'm trying not to spoil it, but the only way to speed up like your movement, I guess there's a couple ways to speed up, but your movement speed is determined by running and like only running, and I guess like fast traveling within your home base, but you can only run to like actually like move physically, and you have a stamina bar, and your stamina bar like depletes, and it's just like, and it doesn't recover fast like at all. I'm just like, why do they constrain you to this in like the home base? And then like you have other means of movement outside of the home base. It's just like, and the home base is so big. So it's not just like a Pokemon RPG where you just walk around in someone's home and it's like a 5x5 grid. Drop has managed to license Marble. Maybe they'll cut a deal with a Pokemon company. Imagine Dice sub to per key Pokemon and a metal Pokeball artisan. Ooh. I know there's a lot of people who, or a lot of artisans that have done Pokemon stuff. So like some of it is like out there. I think some of it might not be like officially licensed. Some of it might actually be, I believe, just not all of it. But I mean, like, yeah, I would love a scenario where, you know, more available Pokemon stuff is out, you know? Like more available and suited to like my tastes, like things that I can look at and say like, oh, I like this. Also, additionally, let me know if the music is like loud enough, if you guys want me to keep boosting it up. I think it's supposed to be louder, right? I think I might have just like doubled it. Did you try using the Arama switch puller? I did briefly, but I don't know. I don't think it was going to get me where I wanted to be. I can try it again, but it definitely like, because you have to like, it comes out the bottom rather than the top, and the tabs are on the top. So it's like, it's kind of weird. Switch puller and push down. Okay, let me try it. Man, I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm hurt myself if I continue trying that. I don't know. Don't trust myself. That's interesting. Yeah, you kind of got to keep it like elevated, huh? Yeah, I don't trust myself with the switch puller. I feel like I'm gonna mess something up. Go with you're comfortable with, yeah. All right, so I'm not gonna use all of these, right? I'm doing a 60%. I really only need 60. But I'm kind of still just trying to see. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I gotta respond to some messages. Oh, my phone's almost dying. Apologies for all this. Had some messages to tend to, but appreciate the patience. All right, I'm gonna be like, I gotta be like 100 with you guys. Like I'm getting like a little tired, and I think like I can keep going, but it's gonna become more troubling to me the more time we go on. So part of me is feeling like there's a couple options. I could just stop stream before finishing, or I could like not really, like I could finish but then not really tune this board. Like for example, not lube the PCB, not lube the sliders, because I think it's already like, I already got to switch out these the sliders that are here. Keycult on Seattle Met Keys Discord for sale 1900. Is that good? Or is that, I actually don't know what where the implication is there. Is that the going rate, or is that crazy in one way or another? That's good. I see. That's good if you were crazy. What are your guys' thoughts on Keycults? I'd love to hear it before I weigh in. And by saying that, I think you guys might anticipate a little bit of spice. A little bit of a spicy take. Overrated, never tried one in person? All right. Best thing about a Keycult is what knee deep does to him. All right, I guess it's my turn. So when I returned to the hobby, it seemed like there was just like it seemed very much like everyone was just like, oh my god, Keycults. But I think when I returned to the hobby, Teja had just done that Tfue board, so that probably like really elevated that too. And so like when I look at it now, I'm just also like, it's You can get like a 60%, right? But I mean, there's no actual HHKB. And I remember reading that they never want to do an HHKB, which is, I don't know, to me kind of crazy. Because like, I don't know, it's like just make an HHKB. Like if I were to ever get one, it's like I would just block the corners. You know? But yeah, I don't know. And then I guess like it's like I'm in full awareness that it is just all hype. I feel like it's without having ever tried one. I'm just like, how much, like at some point, and I recognize this about even the boards that I own. At some point, it's like, how can a board really be better than another? You know? Ooh. I'm starting to lose my voice. Does it come from the lack of sleep? I also recognize, I think, like, their production has, like, slowed almost to a crawl, huh? So, that might be the whole price situation. But I just remember people talking about at one point, like it's crazy. This is at one point. I mean, I don't think it's like this anymore. I think it's probably gotten super out of hand. People were like, man, I can't believe people are selling these like used key colts for what the cost of a commission is. But it's probably just not easy to get a commission right now. It's probably, you know, a multitude of things. You know, yeah. The board I would pay a good amount for is a purple Space 80 Apollo. Can't find one. Ugh. Would you ever consider getting one re-anodized? Like finding it in one color and then getting it colored in yourself? Ooh, that's the last one. Ooh, there we go. All right, and then we got a couple of stabilizers here. It's just, I find this so interesting how they've like stabilized 1.75U. And I mean, this board doesn't really even, it doesn't have those slots, but just mad interesting. Meanwhile, there's a 2U for the spacebar because this is JIS, so it gives me like another opportunity. I have one opportunity to mess up. Oh my god, I can't take this out. Where the hell are the oh, is it on the sides? Oh shit. I got you baited super hard. Oh my god, I can't take it out. One here in the Philippines, almost 600 USD have converted. Why is this such a struggle? There we go. Oh, some of this needs like a deep, deep clean, man. This is kind of nuts. All right. Here's the funny thing. I probably should have kept one in, just so I like have something to model after. I don't think it matters, right? Orientation wise, there's like a little notch on one of the corners, and I'm wondering how it's supposed to like actually look. But I'm also getting this sense that it probably doesn't matter, right? Probably. Let me know if you guys actually know the answer to that. I'm going to keep one of the 2 U's in here, just in case. And you come back and look at it. Only board I ever felt was worth the crazy price was a Norbitouch. Ooh. Okay. That is an interesting topic that I don't know. I don't know if I've ever talked about that or covered that. It's just like, what board is most worth it? Oh. Yeah, I'm getting this feeling I might need to tap out in like an hour. Like, I don't know, I'm starting to just like feel it where it's just like, oh, tiredness, I'm losing my voice. But we'll keep it going. And also here's another thing too. I'm also recognizing that I had two 6-hour streams last week and I didn't run a giveaway. So I will run one even if we don't finish. But granted, if we run one, there's even less board to actually complete here. So, all right. So here's all our housings. Oh, okay. I also never mentioned today. I've mentioned this before, but I in other streams, but I didn't mention it today. We talked about the Matrix Falcon that I do have. We ran a type test. I think it sounds great. I think it feels great. But real quick, just to talk about my personal issues with it are not like they're non-issues. They're definitely like, you know, first world issues here. But one is I don't like my badge color. I feel as though literally classic red right now is the only thing I have that'll match this. Which is like, it's kind of like, oh man, it's kind of a little bit of a bummer. The other issue I have is that like I literally have 4 builds. I have this build, another empty MX plate PCB, an Alps plate PCB, and then this topre, or this topre one. And part of me is like, I kind of want another Falcon just so that it's not this color and that I have another shot at it, like someone else's whatever badge they would show if I bought one secondhand. But then it's that like that would probably come with at least 1 build, and I'm just like, well, I don't need this many builds. Beige set with some red sub-legends. Oh, I guess I could do that. Beg for Greg, welcome back. It's been a while. Welcome, welcome. Okay, what else I need to harvest? What else do I need to do here? Put classic red under the sun. Let's see. I guess those white alphas, put them under the sun. Just try to get them yellowed. Oh. GMK bleached moment. Okay, so I need to take all these springs out from underneath these domes. I guess I should. This, I think this alu plate is bent a little, but I'm imagining that it probably isn't a bad thing, right? Like it's not gonna hurt that much, I don't think. In fact, what if it's a good thing that it's bent? It's total copium. All right. Should I run a poll? I'll run a poll. Okay, poll is up. Oh, I'm a little tired. Okay. I guess one thing I can work on right now is I'll push all these sliders off so that I could prep myself for the Deskeys sliders. Someone has a Someone had a suggestion on how to push this through. I forgot what it was. What would you guys use for this? Should I just use like a hex bit on this iFixit? Alu 100%. I use a screwdriver. Okay. And then you just pop it off even if it like clicks. You just push it, right? Should I have done this? Crap, I should have done this while it was still on the board, huh? What domes are you gonna run? Or maybe, should I mount it first to this plate? Well, to answer your question, domes are gonna, I'm thinking of running a pole. There's one set of domes I've already used that I have spare, and then there's 2 more dome sets that I have that I wanted to try, but like any of them would actually be pretty good. What do you guys think? How should I do this? Should I mount it to the plate first, whichever plate wins, which it looks like Alu has a pretty nice lead right now, for those of you who haven't already wagered. 12th level serial killer. Thank you for the follow. Great name. All right, Alu has won. I think it's Alu. That's the funny thing, I think. There's like a stabilizer cutout in between 2 of these keys. Yeah, checking out play, then pushing out B might go. Okay. I feel like it's like I seldom do this, but it always just like feels so like I'm not supposed to. I'm not sure if someone lubed this already, but I guess it's like the housing seems like kind of heavily lubed on the upstroke, and I'm not sure, is that where it's supposed to be? Because I know there's also like the corners. Fat hex bit, okay. Let's see if I can go fatter. Oh, this is the one that it's the same size. No, I don't think I can. All right, what am I doing? All right, I'm just gonna throw these all on. I don't remember, do you lube the 2Us while they're unmounted? Or do you do it while it's mounted? I guess I need to also still push off. Yeah, I'll figure it out when we get there. Okay, does the notched corner go on the bottom left? Does it matter? Also, I am just like not even trying to clean these. I'm kind of cleaning them with my fingers right now, but there's definitely some gunk having harvested this from another board. Love that desk mat. Thank you. This is a Brocaps desk mat from... Yeah, it's funny. I forgot who created it. Let me know if you guys know who created it. The name of the person. Also, they've done the popular gaff desk mat too that you'll see some people use. Don't think it matters. Shuangmu. Ah, that's I keep forgetting the name. Yes, by Shuangmu. I guess the only thing is don't mount it sideways. A true king, by the way. So, just out of curiosity, does he like work with like some of these like artisan makers, or is it just like a surprise and it's art and you're supposed to be flattered? Cause like that, I was always curious. Like I don't know, like what is this arrangement? Like I was like, what if an artisan doesn't want you to sell your fan art as a desk mat? You know. Yep, to which one? KWK, Bro Caps, Gaff, Alpha Keys, Soon Dread. He works with them. I see, I see. Got it. The desk mats are rough. Yeah, it's definitely a different texture. Kind of interesting, right? Just trying to grab for the cleaner ones and then put all the dirty ones to the side, since I'm gonna have like 30 extra, 20-ish extra. Oh, that one was like super easy. I don't know if this one's just like not that tight. Interesting. I think that last one is just very tight. Like the Realforce plate. Because this one, like, you can kind of just push them out. Sort of. And I think that's where, like, the idea of plate gaskets would come in, right? Damn, I think I'm starting to get worried a little bit. It's like if this is not as tight, then maybe I should have removed the sliders when they were in the other plate. You gonna lube? Man, I'm still debating on it. I think I will, but then there's this condition here that I'm most certainly not gonna finish this build tonight. Oh, I almost put that one in backwards or sideways. Which is a bummer. I started stream really late, and I feel bad for that. But I also appreciate you guys being here. And I apologize also if it's going to be this case where I don't finish tonight. Have you used a GMK Chaos Theory 35X switches? I have not. They look pretty cool. I know that I think they're a Texey switch, and they actually Texey I think did a couple of like metal plated switches, which I wished I'd got in on. I don't know if they're like kind of still available, because I know I think they had like a silver and a gold one too, so they seem pretty cool. Yeah, I probably should have got any one of those, but I didn't. No fun stream when you were checked out. Well, it's just kind of like, it's not that it's not fun. It's just kind of just like, I'm not fully lucid. It's like, I'm not entirely, like, I'm not all like there right now. And that does not necessarily coincide with not having fun. You can still find the rainbow ones. I see. I wonder if I use like a thicker flathead. Is it easier? Oh, it's too loose. Have you used them, or are you just kind of asking as a suggestion? 12th level. By the way, thank you for the follow again. Guys, we're like so close to 1,000. It's wild. Want to check out the bongo keyboard I'm working on? What? Absolutely. Is this like for my eyes only? Oh, okay. You can share. All right. Let's take a look. Whoa, wait 1 second. Actual bongos? What? Wait a second. What? Oh, that's crazy. Are they actually going to be playable, or is it like, do you foresee them possibly having strength issues? Yeah, I was thinking about the DK Bongo. Oh, that's sick. I'm in. You can actually play them? Does playing them actuate anything? Like, is the 2 keys only? What? Wait. So it's not... Oh, you... So the cover is the keycap. Oh, okay. So you press it. Like, wait. Do you press it like a normal, like, cherry switch, or do you actually play it? That's incredible, man. Either? Oh, that's awesome. Do you only need like that pair of stabilizers, or is it going to be like, would you need them all around? 9 centimeters wide. Okay, so it's okay. Like, I was just like, in my head, I was like, I have no like scale reference. So like part of me was like, is this like a giant barrel? But I'm realizing the scale reference is the Switch. It's like, it didn't really occur. I mean, that'd be funny if like it was like, if that was like one of those giant switches. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, the first picture I was like, oh man, they're barrels. They're just barrels. Okay. So for my next trick, I want to find out, do these need to be pushed off? Do these get lubed? Do these get lubed? These get lubed outside, right? Like when unmounted, these stabilizers. You don't lube these while they're in there, right? I feel like that's kind of hard to reach. Also, I mean, I need to take this out anyways to, like, I guess drill those holes, right? Chamchi, welcome. Hello, HHKB God. Hello. That's a strong words, but I appreciate it. Oh, that's sick. Okay, so it's gonna be like that. All right, all right. I like that. I like that. Oh, I wonder how this drill works. I want to just like look at the template here. It's crazy. It's like, this is just like a kind of standardish like hand drill. And it's like baked into the cost of it. It's like you need like this is a $28 item, the hand drill and the template, but I think these hand drills are like 15 bucks or less. So it's like the other half goes into this. Also, I mean, I guess they branded it with Deskeys. Okay. So you just clip it on like that and then you just drill away at it, yeah? That's cool. I kind of want to try this. I want to try this tonight. This is actually the thing that I'm kind of interested in learning how to use. So maybe we'll do this here tonight. Fit the template to 2U housing. Aim the sharp tip of the drill to the V point of the template. Got it. Hand drill the hole to around diameter 6.5. Okay. Ah. I wonder how, like, one bongo is 0, the other bongo is 1. You enter the HID value when you want to send as a binary number. Clap to... Wait, what? Clap to send the stroke? What? Wait, what? Hold on. Explain, please. Clap? Just like the OG Nintendo one, it'll detect clapping as an input. That's crazy. Do you just spin? How does this work? Am I spinning the wrong way? Mic sensor that's... Oh my god. That's so cool. was the best way? I feel like I was watching Lightning do this without even like using the guide, and he made it look so easy. And then like I'm trying this right now, and this is like not that easy. What are you, a genius? This is peak. Oh my god, yeah. No, I'd be in. It's not an HHKB, but I feel like that's one board I'd be into. I'm being too gentle. Are you supposed to, like, how hard are you supposed to go? Like, screw it out? The binary stuff's kind of simple. There's a translation table for every switch on the board. Okay. I see what you're going with this. Okay, that actually is even crazier. Okay, that is actually crazy. Like, that is even crazier now than before I recognized where you were going with this. I literally thought it was a 0-1 macro pad. That's crazy. Dude, if you actually like... Yeah, if you actually make this, that would be... I feel like you gotta... Yeah, you could get some awards here. Okay, am I not supposed to spin it like a screwdriver, but just like twist it back and forth? Is this where I've been stupid? Also, should I do it like in both directions so that like it doesn't, or should it cave in one way? I'm guessing it should, right? Because it should cave in the direction that the should cave in the direction that the MX stabilized keycap is supposed to go into. Spelling boobies on a calculator. I get this feeling that like after I do one single stabilizer, I'll be like pretty spent. And then I can do this again next stream. This shit was awful. Again, I'm like so perplexed. Like, this is like this is not the worst thing in the world, but it's just like, I just got this impression it would be faster, like, and easier. Dremel. Oh my. I need to get that Dremel. Never again. I heard that they were making one, like they were making a housing pre-cut, but you know, rumors. I don't know if that's true. I just heard it from random people. Anyone can just make anything up, you know? Like, you realize that, right? Like, I feel like, what the hell is, like, there's so many stupid urban legends, even, like, within the keyboard hobby. You have a cordless drill? I do, but I don't know if I have anything that, like, is this size. Why did you buy that same tip as the hand drill for the cordless instead? Oh, I bought the hand drill because it came with this template. I just wanted the template. I could have just bought any hand drill for much cheaper, but seeing as how they priced it, apparently this template is $14. If this whole thing is like 28. But also, I don't know if I trust myself with a drill either. I mean, given my whole fiasco with the Nakamichi deck, I've lost a lot of trust in myself. It is a nice hole. Like, this doesn't... Like, I feel like I've seen pictures of, like, drilled holes in the past, and so far, I might jinx it, but so far, this hole looks pretty good. Like, there's pictures I've seen of other people's, like, drilled 2U stabilizer holes, and, like, they look kind of, like, I don't know, kind of jank. But, like, mine's looking pretty good. If I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, thank you. Be careful if you don't do it straight, then it won't fit. Oh, I'm definitely foreseeing having an issue with that. I definitely foresee that. I mean, if I don't do it straight, it won't fit, but like, what if I just make it bigger? Like, bigger than the 6.5 that it recommends. Did you actually use this this Deskeys tool as well? Or is it just me? I'm going to put on a glove. The hand tool you're using is going to do a much better job than the jank shit everyone did back in the day. Well, I mean, hold up. Back in the day, I feel like I've been seeing pictures recently of it looking super jank. Also, I'm realizing I probably shouldn't put these here. Getting all this dirt on the pieces that I'm supposed to eventually lube. Yeah, I did. It was way faster with a hand drill. Fast? People used to take their soldering iron to the housing to make the holes, and it worked. I think you're good. I drill pilot holes with the hand drill and then guide. I see. Bro, this is gonna look so fucking clean. Oh my goodness. And with the added bonus that it might not fit if I don't do this straight enough. Cordless drill, I see, I see. But yeah, I don't think I have a bit that'll work on this. I don't think. Unless I do, in which case I'm lying. You guys ever watch that show Mission Hill? Has anyone seen Mission Hill here? Every now and then I go back to that show. There's only like 13 episodes of that show. It got canceled. it's almost a complete non sequitur, but what I was thinking of was, hey, Alhex, you know, yeah, you know Mission Hill, hey. No, I just remember this one thing where, God, what's his name? The guy with the beard. Like they were looking for Andy French, and it's like, oh, where could he be? And there's Jim. Yeah, Jim. He goes, well, I guess he could be anywhere, except here. I think about that sometimes. Gotta check out. Hey, Gordon Derp. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate all the comments. Appreciate you dropping by. Oh god, a friend ordered dropshift bare bones. I had to break them that there are literally no shine through keycaps that fit that board. There aren't? I guess I don't know much about the dropshift. Is the dropshift a TKO? Like I swear, like I get the emails for it all the time, and then I usually just, you know, get rid of the email. $1,800 with split keypad plus. You can't even order the keycaps that come on the pre-built version. Oh, damn. Damn, I only got one hole so far, and it's not even the full-size hole yet. Oh, so that middle one gets really wide. Also, I'm beginning to get a little bit worried that I didn't do this stream, which is exactly the thing I was trying to avoid here. I'm gonna pull off this shift keycap and see if I'm like on target at least. Poor guy, just told him to return and get a Recting 200 way for me to sell my Odin V1. Good man. I'm a little worried. I'm the groom. Oh man, that show was so good. What was the roommate, the other roommate? Start with a P, right? Fuck, what was her name? Posey, that's right, Posey. Yeah, remember when she almost, I don't know if this is a spoiler to anyone who might consider watching Mission Hill, but remember when she almost achieved Nirvana? That's something about when Gus just has his knife in the knife in his hand. He's trying to just like play it off like everything's fine. Oh man, I might only get like one hole in this stream. I feel like this might be the point where we end, huh? I wonder if you can go bigger. Like, cause like I'm almost approaching that like left, like almost the side where it starts to dip. But like, where's the harm? Also, it very, very much feels like I have possibly done this off center. So, oops. It definitely seems like closer to one side than the other. And that's why I'm wondering if it's okay to go bigger. Well, it's voiced by the same dude who voices SpongeBob. I think there's a few characters like that, right? There's a few characters voiced by that same guy. It is a fantastic looking hole, though. There's nothing wrong with like, not that I will. In fact, I'm like 99.9% sure I won't. But this hole is not a bad thing if you were to ever convert back to topre sliders, right? Nah. Yeah, there's just going to be a hole. I probably should have gotten a work mat. Is there a reason people haven't already just made these versions of these holes? This is kind of scuffed. It's funny that you say this is scuffed, because Alex is just saying this is better than what people used to do. Why do I feel that the harvested Realforce is the junk giveaway next stream? Oh, it very well might be, right? No, FE39, by the way, welcome to the stream. But someone was mentioning earlier that like Deskeys does have like a prototype of this. I think it's something that's been worked on. So still in progress. Okay, so it does clear. It does clear at this point. I just wonder how much bigger I might want to make it. And on top of that, I might have to make it bigger if I've done this off center. Because the other one will need to come through as well. They could have made a better tool for punching in these holes instead. Hey, these holes are clean, man. These holes are clean. I'm going to go a little bit bigger. Get my money's worth. But at what cost? 222. Oh yeah. Oh man, you were right on time with that. Clean. Okay, so I wanted to see the hole. Maybe it's not supposed to be centered. I don't know. Tool's just a hand reamer. You can use a drill if you want. The hand reamer is just an option. Oh, for sure. I just don't know if I trust myself. Also, it's just fun. I've never used this before. But yes, it is just a hand reamer. I think people have pointed that out, I think even on Deskeys Discord. Like, really, when you're paying $28 for this, I've mentioned this, you're really paying for a $14 template, and I really wanted the template. In fact, you might be paying $28 for that template, you know. Can you separate the bit from the handle? Oh, maybe. You might be able to. But this is so much fun, though. All right, let's see if I can do it. There is a little like hex piece here, so I think it might actually just be a bit. Damn, it's really in there. Might need like an Allen wrench. The added bonus of an extra weapon if anyone breaks in, chuck a keyboard at them. Moon gets it. Two, I think that should be it. Ah. There it is. All right, let's try this out. A hand reamer for $4. Ah, then $24 for a template. Again, in this case here, $28. Shit. How do you, what's the best, like, do I just do this? Do I just hold it? How should I? T-Hen, I bet you tub the sharp part, it'll be in T-Pain. Yeah, what's the best way? How do I do this? It's too much thinking. There's too much thinking in this state. What do I do? Should I go back and use this plate? Do you have a bubble on your drill? What is the bubble? A bubble? Like a level? Oh yeah, I don't have a level. So how bad of an idea is this then? It's gonna be fun to watch. Yeah, no, you guys are making me question this decision. They're one of those cork things for a pot. Cork things? It's like a cork mat? Oh, yeah, I don't have that. I probably should. On top of a Brocaps mat. Yeah, man, I don't know if I feel comfortable with this decision anywhere. I'm trying to think. I guess I could use my like work mat, but at the same time, I'd rather just struggle with it on the hands. You guys are gonna get me in a position where I damage my own property or hurt myself. And that's just not a risk I'm willing to take at this time of night and in this condition. I'm just gonna use my hands. If you guys have any better ideas by next stream, please share it. But I just don't trust right now. Do not trust. Just need a block of wood. Oh, I do have a block of wood. But I'm also just like, I don't know if I trust myself to keep this in place. I don't have any sensible grip. Safe and steady wins the race. Keeps your arm and desk intact. There's no doubt in my mind that one could do this with an actual cordless drill. I just don't think that person is me. At least right now. Like right this moment on this stream. I'd put it back in the plate on top of the wood and hold the plate. Ah. Oh, big brain. I'd only do it if I had a drill press. What is a drill press? A drill press. Is that like a French press? Also, what's a French press? Drill on a lever that perfectly goes vertically up and down. I see. So kind of like a copy stand, but for drills. I wonder if you could attach a drill to my copy stand behind me. It's a drill mounted to an arm that will lower and raise the drill straight up. I see. So it's like a bench press or like a full court press. Got it. It's like the press. Like a press conference. It's like that thing behind you what goes up and down. Instead of a camera, it's a drill. But if I attached a drill to the thing behind me, it's the same thing. A French press is a tool for making coffee. You're welcome to try. Ooh. Oh, my little fingers. My little fingers. Okay, here's my question. Am I doing this like off center? Like me? Or is this template bad? Or is this template good? And like it's supposed to be like kind of off center. Wait, sorry, going back to the entire topre discussion. Yes. Because it doesn't look like they look like both like they're up a little bit. And maybe again, maybe it's supposed to be. Can you use topre on any keyboard as long as you have PCB? I mean, you would need all the parts. Like you would need a plate that accommodated for it. You would need like all these harvested parts, which I guess in this particular case entails like these housings. I mean, I guess you could also make a plate like Norbauer did, but then you'd still need springs. You need the conical springs. I think that's the key thing too, is that I don't think there's anyone who knows how to source this specifically sized spring. I mean, I'm sure topre is not the only person or the only company that has made these springs, but I don't otherwise know where you would find a source for these. But then past that, you can get the sliders, like MX compatible sliders from Deskeys, and you can also get domes from Deskeys as well. So I've seen that before, All Hex. I wonder if Buddy like harvests them or if he like got them made. Like I'm guessing those are harvested, right? $6 a spring. Yeah, I mean, I guess they must be harvested. If it's official topre and $6 fucking for when it has to be harvested. I see. That'd be funny if they weren't. Topre sells them through him. I'm like, hey, I got an idea. Let's go to Buddy at Unreal Keyboards and then have him vend $6 springs. Can you imagine they're all in the boardroom like, yeah. $6 a spring. Forgot to mention I got the 63-gram variants of these for the HHKB. Ooh. Okay, so these are the rounder ones, right? I have the carrots. I just was like very curious to see, like it feels like I have to try them all, because I'm just like, I want to know how 60 compares to 63. I want to know how 56 compares to 60. I want to know how 63 compares to like the 68 gram BKE heavies, which I think are 68. I want to know. The plate plays a noticeably bigger role in the feel of topre. Yeah, I can see that. Like sound, feel, just the whole overall experience of what you're getting. Yeah. Like, again, I think I was mentioning this earlier. I don't know if I completed my thought earlier, but I'll say it again for anyone who hasn't tuned in and whether or not that was the case. But the heavy grail, like, really captures the essence of the HHKB. In even like the plastic feeling and plastic sound, which I find weird. I'm just like, it looks so nice, and I kind of wanted to get out of the plastic, but it's back. Yeah, the domes go. So the idea is that like these housings, so keycaps go on top of these housings, and then within the housings, the top layer is a slider. And then that slider presses down on a dome. That dome is on top of a spring, and it's conical. The spring is conical, so that as it goes down, it forms like this. I guess it would just be a spiral that sits down onto the electrocapacitive PCB, and then that's how it actuates. What's good? How's the tape deck? Mango Head 12, welcome back. Yeah, not a new thing for anyone who's been tuned in here for the last 240. Yeah, 30 hours ending this afternoon, and yeah, it's how do I put it? It's not a goner, but it's just I'm like done with it. Yeah, in short, there's 3 motors. Changing the belts would have affected 1 if it did anything. I don't know if it even did anything. Also, I definitely did this off center. So I guess I gotta make this bigger. Taking it to a shop. The second motor has some issues, and I think that's where the crux of the issues were. But just a lot of mishandling ended up killing another motor, the mode motor, and now it like you can't actually like use it really well. Like you'd have to turn like a whole set of like I think it's called a worm gear in order to be able to just like move from play to stop and stop to play. And you can't even access that when the deck is closed up and sitting on a rack. So it's just like, it's fucked. So it's like, the idea is like I'd have to get replacement parts or take it to a shop or something. But there's really only like one shop that could possibly fix this near me. And that's the guy with an 18-month wait. All right. Okay, so I need, I think, to make both of these holes bigger because I did this off center. You guys can see how off center this is. Let me see if I could put this on something flat. I don't know if you guys can tell how off center that is, but like one side is actually going into like the beveled part. So I didn't really drill this like super straight. But I think like, you know, I could just keep making these holes bigger. Like, I don't think there's going to be any issue with that. So you want to see how this shift key fits? Like, it does go over it. But, like, just barely. So it's like, I'd like to be a little bit safer. And you can see, like, the center, like, it's really, really close there. And the center is, like, not even centered, I don't think. Yeah, it's definitely not. So I'm going to keep working at this, I guess. Zero, sorry, I've seen your messages. I feel like I apologize for not acknowledging. You got my Sony cassette deck, but like I said, shipping's gonna be a bitch. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably gonna be like 150 or more to ship, huh? And like, there's no guarantee that in shipping something won't get knocked around, you know, and then become Dunzo in the same exact way or similar. Just file the side instead of making the hole bigger? No, but I want the holes to be, like, nice. Well, I mean, I guess they're already, like, not even. So, in that respect, it's not that nice. What's good, though, is that I do have 3 to work with here. For JIS. Well, I guess, like, if I had something that was, like, what was it? ANSI, it would have been 4. You might want to use a hand file and make a hole in the ellipse, only extending one side so you don't drill the side. Wait, what's wrong with drilling the side of the housing? Do you guys foresee any like actual issue with drilling the side of the housing? Because I think I've already done that. It can crack. Oh. Gordon Derb, you're back. What's wrong with it cracking? Like, how bad will the crack be? Just got home, right on. When it cracks, it might make some noise when it's in the plate. I see. Sorry, I gotta crack my knuckles. Just get some flow back in there. So, I don't know. This is weird. This is weird because I think this one needs to be bigger and needs to start cutting into that slope. Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to keep going at this. I have this keyboard, but it's not really topre. I haven't typed on a real topre board. Sliders over rubber domes. Oh, interesting. I think I have something vaguely similar. The BTC 5100 non-capacitive, I think, is also something like this, kind of, but I'm not sure really. I'm gonna keep working at this one. Okay, these holes are gonna be like uneven. Like, they're gonna be perfect circles or close to perfect circles. But like, I think one is gonna be bigger than the other because of the positioning. Flexor 85 YTFR. Oh my goodness. It's been so long. Oh, you. Oh, who did that? Who banned him? Who was that? Famous. Oh my god. You know what's be crazy is that, like, if I purchased those services, I could probably get to 1,000 really fast. BTC 5100 is similar to the HHKB light I found in the office the other day. Nice. I have a friend who has been driving a HHKB light for like years. I just told him, like, he does not really follow keyboards at all. But he got an HHKB light a few years back. I was like, all right, but I think you should get like an actual HHKB. He went with the light. And I think I told him about McDelan, GMK McDelan, and he seems to be very excited. So I think he might like get back into the idea of talking about a keyboard. Wait, hold on. I'm realizing something here. Let me go back and look at this hand drill guide. Oh, okay. It's like you're supposed to be in the middle of the 6. I thought for a second when it said 6.5, I'm supposed to be in the middle of the 7. Okay. Hope he likes waiting 2 years. Still waiting on group buys from 2020. I think I'm through the 2020s. Frank, what's going on? What's good? I'm not gonna finish this build tonight. I'm actually almost like done with tonight's stream just because like I'm pretty tired. Oh, here's Frank. Yeah, McLawn's probably like, I think McLawn's gotta be one of the most hype sets right now. All right, I've missed a bunch of messages here, I think. Squeaky, squeaky. Random keyboard parts been up for grabs. PS2. Can stay excited for 2 years of fulfillment. Oh my goodness. All right. Gotta catch up. Closer to 3 years right now. We'll see. I can't wait to see what happens at the end of the year if things like really go more quickly, like they say, or you know what excuse they'll have to make at the end of the year when that doesn't happen. Hand drilling time. I don't need excuses from GMK. What's the tool in your left hand? This is a hand reamer, or I guess they call it a hand drill. You can find these hand reamers for not very expensive, as previously shown in chat here. But I got it because it was Deskeys branded. Not really. I got it because it came with this little template, which I think has, I don't want to say it's been inaccurate. I more want to say I have kind of failed in just using it. I think I just was misaligned. Let's see if I can get this, snap this back on. So take a look. I think the idea here is that when you put the template back on, they make it like this kind of almost like bat shape. Because the center, that point is telling you where the center should be. And then the partial circle is supposed to say like, oh, this is how much needs to be exposed. So I think there's one side here that like I still need to work on. So as long as my circle captures that, then we're good. But then I think there's also that idea of a little bit earlier you guys mentioned I should probably file this down to not make it a full circle, like a perfect circle anymore, which makes sense because I want to like capture that better. But damn, what a bummer. It's a very risky butt plug. Chris Cool like the S. Any thoughts on the Tenet? I don't remember the oh, the Tenet was the the Tenet was the the board that you could like kind of flip, right? I think that's like super, super creative, but again, like I don't think many people will actually use it. I don't think, but you know, maybe. I mean, maybe once people, is it already out or is it just like in group buy? Because I'm guessing once people have it in hand, we'll kind of see. All right, what if I file this like kind of unevenly? Then I can kind of make it more of a real ellipse. This thing is still an IC, but there's been a couple units built by YouTubers / streamers. I see. Yeah, man, this was totally uneven. Really want a Vita? Vita's cool. Speaking of perfect circle, do you have any perfect circle vinyl? I do not. Sorry. That'd be cool though. You know, I know the a couple of Tool's early vinyls, like I think for like legit ones, probably go for like hundreds, if not thousands. It's nuts. All right, I'm filing. I'm trying to file now without making like a big circle. Because yeah, I'm getting like really dangerously close to that sloped edge. I'm there already, but like I don't want to go that much closer to it or dig that much more into it. Wait, what was this about? Closed source app? The screen doesn't win and fail at the same time. I think the OLED is nice, but it uses a weird app for it. Is that the Tenet? Is that? Sin, you're in. Ooh. Sin, is that okay. So long as that information you want revealed here. Do you not sleep? Ah. Damn, the edge is really sharp. I'm gonna pass out and catch the VOD. Cheers. Yeah, hey, for sure. Thanks so much for being here. Hey, I'm getting close to the end of the stream too, so you know, not much more in this VOD if you're watching it. If you're watching this VOD right now. Yeah, we're gonna continue this. I think we'll come back for this on Thursday, most likely. Colorado is west of Texas. Ooh. Geography on point. Is that okay? That's something because I'm not, you know, I'm on the West Coast, right? So then I'm just like, how do people think of that geography? Like, because like I don't think of Colorado as like west of Texas, though it is technically, right? Like it is, isn't it? now I'm without a map. Now I'm curious because I think of it more as like slightly northwest, but you kind of just still wouldn't really, you wouldn't say it's like northwest because it's like not that far, is it? Here's what I do know. I once spent a week in Philadelphia traveling for work. Actually, most of Colorado is west of most of Texas. I see. So one time I was in Philly for work, and I was talking to some people who, worked there. And this was 2015. So just aside, a natural question to ask was, you guys like fans of the Sixers? And one guy said, yeah, I guess, whatever that means. It's just when the Sixers were doing really bad. Like they were doing bad intentionally to like just kind of like build up their team over time. But then I was also talking to someone else who mentioned that like he came to mention that basically like to travel, how do I put this? We were both kind of in awe of each other, like the way that we were kind of absorbing what we were saying about the geography of the different coasts, because that was like one of the few times I'd just been to the East Coast like by myself. We were sort of marveling. He goes, his family used to take road trips like X amount of hours and then like pass through many states. And I'm realizing that same number of hours, you're just going from Northern California to Southern California, or vice versa. I'm just like, whoa. Like I'm still in the same state, And it doesn't really even feel like it when you get to like Central California. It's just so different, but it's just all like farmland. But it was kind of a trip to think like, oh man, these are people who they're, I mean, I guess there are border definitions like from state to state, and who identify, I guess, differently as being from one state or another. All right, this is definitely like way more oblong now. Let's see if I've covered it. I think I have. So it just peeks all right through, and then from this side also peeks all right through. This one is a little bit testier, so I think it might still possibly need a little bit more work. But I like this. I mean, there's some give now, and generally I think I'm happy with that. I don't know. The thing is, I don't really know if I'm supposed to be happy with that, but I think I am. Los Angeles to San Francisco took about 6 hours driving. Yeah. It like depends on time of day, right? But I used to go from Berkeley, California to like the eastern boundary of LA County. And if you go at like 1 a.m., you'll be home at 6:30, so long as you safely speed. You gotta speed, but you gotta speed safely. Took a solo trip on Highway 5. The shit was so boring, or the drive was. I used to do it like a lot. Like while I was in school, going down for like all these holidays. Even after school. Like after I graduated, I was still kind of doing it a bit. Though I did stop for a little while when I didn't have a car. But family kind of no longer in Southern California, so less, I don't want to say less incentive, but it's just like it's harder to like have to sort of plan around not having like a home base with family. Jazz do be relaxing as long as it's at night. They get sleepy. For me, they get sleepy, but I was doing it all the time, especially when I was younger. I just like bear it. Traffic here is crazy. Yeah, no, I feel that. It's like I feel like traffic, especially in Los Angeles, is crazy. Traffic in the US is crazy, but I feel like traffic everywhere else is crazier. You know what I mean? Love the cows on Highway 5. I'm not a fan. All they do is stink. All right, guys, what do you think? I think we're good. It's no longer a perfect circle, but it does look clean. Cleaner than photos that I've seen. It's pretty oblong, though, one of these holes. One of these holes is pretty oblong. I'm trying to see how... Trying again to capture this. This one's pretty oblong, but we did what we need to do, right? I mean, I guess I could still keep working it. A little tiny bit. A little tiny bit. Let's go. I'll do like 5 more minutes of this, and then you guys want to run like a giveaway? I gotta find something to give away. Crazy how strong the smell is, yeah. Driving down the expressway, windows down, and it suddenly smells like shit. Yeah. Roundabouts in Mexico are nothing compared to the US. I don't know. It's like, how do I put it? I think like there are definitely people out there, and I don't think it's like a cultural thing. I think it's just people who like take pride in how bad things can be, which I find to be a weird thing. Like I don't know. I want to say that the traffic here is crazy, but I will give the respect to everyone to whom think their traffic is crazier. The same thing was just like, total aside, but like when people like brag about how bad they are like at math or whatever other school subjects, like, are you bragging about this? Right, I'm definitely making this like very goofy looking. This has like become very, very unnecessary. I was trying to like even it out, but you can't really even it out. Truthfully, I don't know. This is silly. Driving in the Bay Area sucks. Okay, I think I'm done with this. I've made this even more uneven. Like I'm getting this like closer to that jank we've all seen in photos, even today. And I've had just about enough of that. Alright guys, let me go and check, make sure that there's no update for marbles. And if there is, then I'll have to find a way to stall. Motorcycles in California are the worst fuck lane splitting. Alright. right. Oh, there was an update, but actually, what? Why does it say ready to launch? And then it looks like it's not done. So I'm gonna tidy up a bit, because one of my big motivations from earlier today, like this morning, was I need to clear out my desk. I need to reclaim the desk space, you know, from dealing with that stupid tape deck for the last several days, right? And I'm realizing I didn't finish this build. In fact, I don't think I'm close. So my desk is now taken again. So whoops. There goes that. All right, so there is an update for marbles. I'm gonna tidy up a bit. Hope that's okay with you guys. Sinvec the best. You think it's the worst? For me, I just think that that's the reason. That's the reason that you get a motorcycle. Motorcycles are everywhere here. They're like flies. Of course, if you lane split, you should do it at a reasonable speed. Oh shit, did I drop something I wasn't supposed to? I hope not. All right, I see like an update bar that like looks like it's done, but nothing's happening. I should always open marbles at the beginning of stream. I have never seen any motorcycle lane split at a reasonable motorcycle lane split at a reasonable speed. Do you have anything else in queue? Boards or projects in general? Music? I guess I might need a slightly more specifics to this question. Slight clarification. Oh fuck, did I drop a bit in there? Shit. I may have dropped a... Do you have anything? Oh, I don't know. Let me check. Fuck. How do I check? It says launching, and it's like just sitting there. Fuck, I may have thrown a bit away into this like dirty trash can. It's just like full of... Oh, no, it's that. We're good. I found it. Is this just the instrumentals? Yeah, I have tried creating this playlist of what is primarily... Like, I've attempted to create this playlist was primarily like hip-hop instrumentals of like, I don't know, popular hip-hop albums, but there's like other stuff sprinkled in here that's like not hip-hop. There's like I think you might have heard like some bossa nova, you might have heard some like older hip-hop, or like, I don't know, kind of like DJs or producers. some stuff that's, I don't know, kind of more not even hip hop at all. But yeah, this is Tyler's Cherry Bomb. And it's just like all of these instrumentals are just ones that I could find that are like official on Spotify. So Tyler does have Cherry Bomb instrumentals on Spotify. Plasma K, welcome. Oh shit, my bad. Wait, all hex. Or no, Zero. You redeemed a vinyl, a random vinyl earlier that I never played. I think I totally missed that because I was telling my dumbass story. Listen, I'll refund your vinyl redeem. Just use it next time, and I promise I'll do it. Manage requests. Now let me refund this. That's like totally my bad. Okay, refunded. Yo, what the hell's going on? Come on, man. Excuse me. What the fuck? Okay, how do you... Okay, hold up. Alright, sorry about this. No, Payday 2 was like downloading this update. And I guess I don't use Steam enough. So I was just like, where the fuck is the downloads tab? I go to the Mazak event. Shit. Is that, what date is that? Is that the 22nd or something? I'm gonna be totally real. I just don't think, cause it's like in the middle of a week, right? Like in Fremont. I have to be like totally honest in saying that like I don't think I can like literally like make it on time. Like getting there from San Francisco. Like just given my work schedule and everything. So unfortunately I'm not sure right now. Also, yeah, there's like a Marbles update. Yeah, it's a Wednesday. Yeah, it's super weird. I wonder why they put it on a Wednesday. Like a big event that you have like people go to. Maybe they wanted to, yeah, maybe. I had my college roommate, he and his now wife, they planned their wedding to be like on a remote island. It's not that remote. It's like an island off of Washington State, and they did that intentionally so it'd like deter people to like not go. Someone's selling a Dalco 959 here for 2,700. Oh my goodness, is it McMarket? Hey, Quanix, what's going on? Welcome back. It's about to be a bunch of college students on summer. Oh, that's true. Damn, I'm about to... If I go to that, I feel old. Topre built cool. Yeah, we're pausing. We're gonna continue this like another day. Presumably Thursday. It's just like too much and it's pretty late and I'm tired from dealing with that tape deck. Okay, well, I've added like the marks. Okay, there should hopefully be just a few seconds left of the verification step. Okay, all right, we're good. All right, you know what I should have done? I was just like dicking around right now, but I'm realizing I need to find like a giveaway prize, don't I? I'm a D-Gen streamer. Is that what you guys think of me? And to that, you guys respond, you didn't think that? All right. This is not labeled, so I don't know what this is. Fuck. Alright, I got some like stupid stuff. How about this? I found this. This one is okay. I got something. Thanks for streaming, Chris, and thanks for calling in. I'm not streaming through 3 more hours. I find it hard to go to bed when there's a stream I like going on. Is fries and barbecue sauce a thing? Yeah, I would say so. Like, I mean, like, I don't know 100% that there are people who go out of their way to like get fries and be like, oh, wait, you guys got barbecue sauce? I don't think that's like super common, but like if barbecue sauce is in the vicinity and you happen to have like like if you're getting something that has barbecue sauce or uses barbecue sauce and then fries are in the vicinity, then yeah, that's a thing. Is that like weird? Anyways, I found this. Sorry, let me get this stuff out of the way. Yeah. This is like another one. I did a wireless charger giveaway a long while back. This is another wireless charger, although I think this one, don't quote me, but I do not guarantee that this does fast charging. I don't think it does fast charging. So, yeah. This is just like I think some kind of like Chinese generic wireless charger. It looks like it uses micro USB. You just get off Amazon. The one you gave away last time, I really wanted that. Yeah, that one was nice. This one will do. Okay. All right, guys. You know the drill. All right, I think I just gotta announce it for anyone who's just lurking and has this tab in the background. Guys, marbles game for a giveaway prize. It is a wireless charger. Chotec branded. I think generic off Amazon. So get your way in here. Follow if you are not already following. Of course, tell your friends to follow. And get your votes in for your favorite map or your favorite number from 1 to 61. 61? We're still on 6. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. That's why there was an update. There's new stages. Tony's Cannoli Derby. So it's like it's always funny like looking at what the very last race is, because you know it's like something stupid as hell. Like even this one right above, Gerg's Splashtastic Sea Venture. These names are always like so crazy. All right, guys, if anyone wants to break the tie, we got 13, 18, and is that it? Was there only 2 votes? How far from 1K are you? 56. 56 followers away from 1K. So So close. It's crazy. All right, Raging Pin. All right, I'm tired, so we're doing Raging Pin. Alrighty, guys. You know what's going on. Hit the follow button. Tell your friends. Hit the play command. And let me. I'll send a here bat signal. This is fine. No. You guys earned it. You guys were here. You guys were here. You guys earned it. No bat signal. Yeah, I'm not waking anybody up. I like doing at here instead of at everyone because it's like those are the people who are already awake and on Discord, you know? It's like I don't like waking because I know I always like stream late. I end late. So I don't like doing everyone. But I like doing at here because you were already here. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes left to join. And then we can enjoy the nice 5.5 hours of sleep, which is more than I've gotten the last couple nights. So I gotta be up early, man. I gotta get up so early. So lame. Man, I think it's one of those meetings that I gotta attend where it's like I gotta be like attentive. And I have to contribute. Getting up early bad. Giveaway good though, right? Let's go at 5:30 to drop my car off at a mechanic before work. Oh, 9 a.m. meeting people should be shot. I'm anxious to see what you think about 8 a.m. meeting people. All right, guys, about 40 seconds, almost 30 seconds left to join. Also, by the way, guys, new keyboard post up on Instagram. Check that out. Drop a like if you like what you see. Anything over 10 a.m. should be illegal. All right, guys, 15 seconds left to join. Oh, you guys got good chances here. Good chances here to win this prize. All right, guys. Early lead goes to Mango Head. Mango Head early lead. Drawn and quartered. 6 a.m. meetings. Time zones. Everyone's mortal enemy. Sleep's mortal enemy. Look at this thing. I like this. It looks like CX and then like some pliers. Looks like Cujo in the lead here. Oh, this is that funky one where it's just like at the very end, it's like, what is everyone even doing? Oh, it looks like Frank is dead. 6 a.m. You can catch me at 11 a.m. going to interview somewhere else. Whoa. All right, Zero trailing right behind. Mango Head coming in for it, but then look at that. It looks like a can. Had to walk up and down and up a mountain to get to the office. Man. Y'all are nuts. Actual nuts. It looks like everyone's dead except for Cujo, Zero, Mango, and Instigator. I guess everyone is... kind of not the right word to use here. I see. So you're just supposed to get shot up. And then down? How does that? What is the finish? I don't know what the finish is. Oh, whoa, 0. Wait, what the heck? I was like not even looking at the finish line. 0 with the win. I was just looking at that weird pit with the whack-a-mole beanbag. I'll see if anyone on the leaderboard, but he's ahead. Oh, yeah, that was the ghost. That was El Seba's ghost. All right, guys. 0, do you claim? Adding another one in the collection? Want to be sure. Type the word claim if you claim. All right, there we go. Clam. That's pretty close. All right. Mango Head and 0. Or sorry, no. Mango Head and Cujo still battling for last place. Last place does get a choice of raid target. But if there's any hints to be had, I will go and look for some. So Cujo's just got to finish before dying to the fire. Oh, looks like Cujo made it. All right, Cujo. What the? All right, Cujo made it. Let us know if you've got any ideas on who to raid. A couple of people on. Not Bad was in here earlier. I think I saw Not Bad's message, but I think I might have been in the middle of something. But Not Bad, if you're listening in, hello. Otherwise, Not Bad is streaming right now. Mr. Body Massage is streaming, but I'm trying to get through an ad. So those are some hints. Mr. Body Massage, a good raid. Not Bad actually doing keyboards. Ah, I see. Mr. Body Massage, I think, is working on the TR-808 reproduction build, which I guess is spanning many streams. Not Bad is working on a plate file. Okay, you gotta choose. Cujo, let us know who you choose. Also, let me record that 01, the Chotec. Gotta write that down before I forget. Did you finalize the answer? Love Mr. All right, let's okay, so let's go entertain Not Bad. All right, let's do that and show him some love, because Not Bad was in here a little bit earlier. Okay, Chotec 0. Okay, cool. I gotta make sure the underscores. The amount of underscores there. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'll probably be back. What was it? I'll probably be back on Thursday or so, working on this. But we'll let you know. Stretch. All right, we got to do this stretch. Hey, stream was fun. Yeah, more fun to come with this Matrix Falcon build. Topre. As soon as we're done, you guys will be able to enjoy. Thanks for the stream. RIP for the deck. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your condolences here. Okay, cool. Thanks so much, everybody. See you guys on Thursday. Send a raid message of some kind. Peace, guys.